I recently had a client come in complaining of her new puppy's chewing problem. I told her the puppy is chewing just fine, but you're having the problem with what the puppy is chewing. Are you about to trade yours in for another model because of the same problem? Well, don't make any moves yet. Firstly, you have to understand that chewing is a natural, essential puppy behavior, so you can't and don't want to stop it. It is necessary for their mental development as well as their oral development. It helps them relieve stress and deal with boredom. Chewing also helps them lose their puppy teeth on schedule, and you don't want to mess with that. The key, therefore, is to redirect this essential behavior to that which is appropriate. Remember, you have to realize that at first, he doesn't know the difference between his toys and everything else around the house. So you'll need to teach him the rules, but only through positive reinforcement. To start, it's important to puppy-proof the house. You need to remove anything that you don't want him to get a hold of from his reach. Then give him a number of appropriate, safe toys like hard nylon-type bones, large, thick ropes, or hard rubber chew toys stuffed with goodies, and place them in strategic places around his living space. Every time you find him chewing on one of his appropriate toys, you need to praise him like crazy with affection and sometimes even a treat. If you catch him chewing on something inappropriate, simply make a very loud sound like a clap or a whistle or the shake of a penny can to quickly divert his attention. Calmly remove the inappropriate object from his mouth and immediately replace it with one of his own toys. Then, once again, give him lots of praise. Be consistent, he'll catch on soon. Now, don't even think about giving him old shoes or socks to play with. The problem is he can't tell the difference between old junky shoes and your new expensive ones. Actually, giving a puppy old shoes or socks is a great way to teach him to chew on your good stuff. If you do catch your puppy in the act of chewing an inappropriate object, don't reprimand him. That's right. If you scold a dog for chewing the wrong thing, he'll think he's being punished for chewing, period. Then he'll be so afraid that he won't chew anything in front of you for fear that he'll be reprimanded, but will become what I call a closet chewer, which means he will tear your place apart when you're not around to use up all of his chew energy. It's also important to distinguish play biting or puppy mouthing from chewing. Puppy mouthing is very important. Puppies that don't mouth and play bite as youngsters may never learn how to temper and control the strength of their bites as adults. This could become a problem later on. Your puppy will learn much more quickly how to temper his bites if he's allowed to play with other puppies and dogs on a regular basis. There is no better teacher than another puppy or dog to tell your puppy when he is bitten too hard. If your pup doesn't have the chance to play with other puppies on a regular basis, it's up to you to teach him bite inhibition. When he bites too hard, let out a scream in a high-pitched voice to imitate what another puppy would do. This sudden yelp should startle him, and he'll stop biting to look at you. Immediately give him one of his own toys to chew instead, and praise him for chewing the toy instead of you. This way you've corrected the biting problem without punishing him, and you have redirected his chewing tendency away from you and towards something more appropriate. Don't wait for your puppy to outgrow his chewing behavior. Help him learn the rules by addressing chewing and biting immediately and consistently. If you have any more questions about puppy chewing or any other inappropriate behaviors, make sure to ask your veterinarian. Thanks for joining us on Pet Care TV.